Hello, this is Rashaan Leflore, and today is part 2 on the married woman murdered in outside of Queens over having an affair. And this part is about me. This is part 2 about the story that happened right at the second week of April, I believe, this month. And I'm doing it on my other channel, Rashaan Leflore. And this video is a little bit about me and my experience with the guy that reminded me of the creep, David, in the story that happened, the one that murdered her. And we thought that he was a kid. Okay, so this guy that I was dating, I wasn't really dating him. I wasn't really interested in him because the man could barely speak English when I met him. Was from Eagle Pass, and I met him, I guess, over there in 2015 at the end, or 16, and I stopped associating with him after I was talking to him on the phone. And he really wanted to get with me, this guy, and I kept telling him, no, I don't do that because, I don't know you that well. I can't just let you over my house. And this guy didn't understand, no. He was like one of those type of guys that didn't want to, put up with rejection from a woman type thing. And he was really weird, and I don't know, I think he dropped me off like I guess when I got a ride with him one day, he dropped me off near my apartment complex. And I had finally noticed that he found out where I was living because he probably saw me walk up to my apartment. I'm not sure what happened and how he found out, but I don't remember telling him where I live. So he goes over my apartment after we stopped talking, way months after the fact that I had talked to him on the phone. We lost contact, and this guy pops over at my house, like the David Bonilla guy, and I forgot his name, the one from Eagle Pass. And he came over unannounced one evening between 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And at first I wasn't going to answer the door, and I didn't answer the door because I didn't want him to know I really lived there. And he got the right apartment because he was watching me, I guess, when I went upstairs or whatever, from the front outdoor part of my apartment complex, which was in a very nice neighborhood, like the lady stayed in Boyle. My neighborhood was like that, but except I was living in an apartment and he was living in somewhere, drifting or whatever. So he knew where I lived because he saw it, and I just act like I wasn't at home. So we lose contact again. I don't hear from the guy again. And he comes up and knocks on my door out of the blue. So this time, I guess I wasn't in the right mind, or I wasn't thinking. I said I might as well just open up the door and just tell him, because he had told me he wanted to take me out for lunch. And I said, okay, I'll go ahead and do it this time, And some things happened that day. Same thing that happened with the Goyle lady with me and him. And I thought that I got rid of this guy. So he kept wanting to come back and bother me and be with me. And I couldn't trust him. I just could not trust him. He would call me out of the blue and get on my Facebook and look on my phone. And that's when I found out he was married. So I just totally cut this guy off, is what happened with me. Because the guy, which she should have done. She should have cut this guy off long time ago, okay? But she didn't. Oh, sorry. I got a call coming in, folks. I had to erase it. She didn't want to do that, so she just kept going non-stoply and stopped seeing this guy and made his head all blown up. And I do think that she's a part of the responsibility bigger than the man, because she had, at any time, she could have broke up with this man and stop seeing him and blow him off. There's a lot of ways you can blow a man off when you don't want to see him anymore. And the sons knew about it, I'm sure. And I'm sure that the father, from what I can remember in the last video, that he act like he didn't know what was going on in this whole fucking affair. Like he knew. He said he knew, they said, but then they said he didn't know. So I believe the second interview with the cops that he was not telling the truth. So therefore, I feel like he kind of got fooled, or like they said, they had an open relationship with other people, and he got to see who he wanted to see, and she got to see who she wanted to see. But I don't know if that's a true fact. I don't know, folks. All I know is that he was trying to get back with this lady when they had that heated argument. But I have one question. How did he enter that house if it was done backwardsly with the blood trail going all the way to that intersection of that park area where they walked their dogs when her body was found in that duffel bag? I believe that that's why how the son came in, and that's how the son like has something to do with it, because he hid the body and disposed of the body, and they said the body was cut up. Some media channel said the body wasn't cut up, and whatever. I keep hearing different stories. Some of them said that she went out with some friends the night before, and some of them said that she went out with an unknown man the night before too. So we don't know exactly who she went out with the day before, but I think that's where he waited. The Molina guy waited for that guy to leave to drop her off, or wherever they said she took the train back, because she didn't want him to know, because she already got a creep over here that know where she lived, that's not married to her, that used to work with her, and she fired him. She did. And she don't want another dude that she's seeing to know where she lived, because she sees that it's unsafe for her and her environment, because she has children. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is there may be a follow-up on this story, because I can't remember everything that I wanted to put in the script of this video. So I might have to come back, because like I said, my stomach was kind of hurting because I overate this morning, and I need to think, and I can't think like that when I'm not feeling well. So basically what I think went down is it was a setup that didn't work out between the husband, the boyfriend, the affair boyfriend, on-again handy guy, and the sons. One of the sons had something to do with it, because even the son probably was told to let it happen and shut up and don't get involved because it's dangerous. And the father could have told him that in the video that was when it was all being heard downstairs, when he was up there in his little room, him in room upstairs. He probably was supposed to stay out of it so it can let it be and let the murder come out, the crime. You never know. So I'm going to stop this video right here, because I have to do some concentrating and make a part 3 on this video. And it probably might be tomorrow. It might be next week, until I get my memory back on what I was going to put in the script. Because I know that there was a lot of things that I probably didn't word phrase right about this video. So I'm going to come back with you for a part 3 on this video story, because this man hasn't went to trial yet. So we still got a long way to find out if this guy really did it, and how many people are actually involved in this crime, which is a vicious crime, a hate crime. Right when you think that these people are your friends or your enemies, they don't give a damn about you. They don't. They don't care about you. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come back to y'all with the other part of the video, part 3, on the woman married with 2 sons that got murdered outside of Queens. Okay. So this is Rashaan Leflore's page. Thank you for listening to my video on this behalf of this story, on what I think would happen, and a little bit on how it relates to me and my experience with the weirdo that I was dating that remind me of this Bonellis guy reputation. So this is Rashaan Leflore's page. Today is April the 23rd, 2022, Saturday. And it's about 11:30 a.m. in San Antonio. I will come back, folks. Bye. Put your like at the bottom of the page if you like this video, part 1 or part 2. You would have to look at Shani Tells the Truth to get part 1 off this topic. All right, bye-bye.